Thank you very much for coming to our second Brush with Kindness project in Temple City. My name is Damien. I work with Habitat for Humanity as a director of construction, and I'll be working with you, leading you on Janice's project today. We have an exterior rehabilitation where we're going to be first prepping the exterior of the home for pressure washing, for sanding of all of the wooden features, to be either repaired or replaced, and then reprimed and painted to be completed. In the back of the house, we'll see that there's some other demo to do. There's some work to do on the fences. There's some old equipment to remove. There's even a little bit of roofing for those that feel comfortable on ladders or working at heights. And as we go through the day, a lot of the ladders and other tools will be set up coming out of the van. Being the first day on the project, there's some initial setup to do. Even our portable restroom will be delivered sometime through the morning. So if there are any subcontractors that arrive, any other volunteers, please direct them either to myself or Janice, and we'll help make sure that they are signed in and that their waivers are filled out and signed as well. Okay? As we work through the morning, we're going to be as safe as possible, communicate with each other as we work around the house, and if you run into anything that you have questions about, just voice them to myself or any other crew leaders that might come throughout the morning, okay? Getting close towards lunch, we'll pick a good goal to finish for the morning session. Those of you that have lunch here can stay. If you want to go and bring it back, that's okay too. And then those that are available in the afternoon session, we'll start work around 12:30. We'll work to about 3 o'clock and pick a good stopping point so that we can not only clean up and finish the work that we did today, but also prepare for the volunteers that will come tomorrow morning, make sure that they can get started right off the bat and be productive as well, okay? So as we go around and look at the different items that need work, if there's something you specifically want to start on, you can let me know. But right off the bat, Janice will be going and opening up the windows so that we have access to take the screens down. That'll give us access to more wood features that'll need scraped and sanded. And about mid-morning, when we have made progress on one or two sides of the house, someone will get the pressure washer started and we'll start the process of cleaning the stucco, removing old cobwebs, and just exposing any other work that we might need to do.
Hey, my name is Greg Gussman. I've been working with Habitat for Humanity for about 3 years now. And over that period of time, I've done several Brush with Kindness projects. We did the 5-unit over in Glendale. And that was my first from the ground up project. But the Brush with Kindness is fun. We enjoy doing that. And we've done things like, of course, stucco work, woodwork to trim, getting all the paint off, and putting in doors, putting in front porch railings. So just a gamut of things that helps the homeowners out. We really have a lot of fun.
Hi, my name is Kenny Fong, and I'm here working with Habitat for Humanity. I've joined a couple of years ago with our APPN Employee Resource Group at Northrop Grumman. And I started doing this because it's very meaningful to me, and usually I work at the desk, so besides helping others, this gives me an opportunity to be away from my desk and do some actual rough work. So it's fun, it's rewarding, and again, it benefits many others in need, and that's why I do this.
Hi, my name is Susan Gutierrez, and I'm a veteran, retired veteran, and I'm here working for Habitat to do something and give back to the community. And I enjoy doing this kind of work, helping people whenever I can in any job that I do, and retired as well. And I like to work wherever, anywhere in the world. It takes me anywhere, as I did in the military.
So finalizing the second week of work at our exterior rehabilitation here, volunteers have helped us make a lot of progress with the exterior wood features, trying to remove all of the weather damage or old termite damage, and actually starting to prep to replace some of the materials now. A lot of the older paint has been removed. We're getting ready to prime and prepare the new surfaces for the new color and the new paint. And as we go around to the back of the house, a lot of the doorways and overhangs have been started and starting to be prepared for the second phase of the project. We have about a week and a half left. We're looking forward to having a number of more groups out, but always looking for more volunteers and always happy to have them come out and help us help the community. Thank you very much for coming this morning. We're in our third week of Janice's exterior rehabilitation. We're on the second of 6 projects in Temple City, and we're looking forward to helping 4 more families as we finish up this one. Today we're going to continue work on the front porch, the windows, and most of the wood features of the home. We've started by prepping all of the paint surfaces. Most everything has been scraped and sanded, and now we're at the point where we're using caulk and filler and then primer to prep all the surfaces that'll get repainted. Throughout the morning, we're going to have a couple of varying jobs that I'll ask y'all to help out with. Those of you that are comfortable on ladders would definitely have jobs for you, and then those of you that aren't, we have plenty of work from the ground to do as well. Those of you that feel comfortable painting, let me know. Especially those that feel comfortable painting in some accurate locations where we really can't have new paint dripping on the existing. We don't plan on painting the stucco at all, so that original yellow color we want to protect as we go around today. So where appropriate, we're going to use tape or plastic or maybe some straight edges to protect those areas as well. We want to keep as much paint on the house as we can. Sometimes that can be an issue, but we do, if there's any accidents throughout the day, just let us know as soon as they happen. That'd be easier to take care of, the sooner the better. We do have restroom available for you on site. We'll have first aid available as well. If you end up with any power tools, make sure that you ask for the proper safety equipment. We have goggles, gloves, and masks if anybody needs them, all right? Those of you that brought lunch will break around 11:30, 12, and then pick a good goal for the rest of the day. If your schedules vary though, that's okay, just let me know, all right? Thank you for coming out. I think what we'll do now is we'll take a quick tour around the house, just pointing out a few jobs that are available. Some of the jobs that we were working on the last few weeks, but others have progressed a little bit. So just keep those ideas in mind as we go around, and when we get back out front, I'll give you the tools, materials to get started, okay? Thank you. Get it to a consistent, nice finish on top. Then all of the seams around each picket, we're gonna caulk, and then the seams between the old and new posts will caulk, so that when we prime and then paint, it really looks like one continuous unit. It'll look really nice. Underneath, we've had some folks working to caulk and fill already, but as we go around, one thing that we can see is during the temperature changes over the last few days, not many spots, but a couple have opened up, and we can touch up those areas. It's like where the caulk shrinks, sometimes a little bit too much, we want to fill that one more time. The good thing is that most of the other areas we're able to shrink and expand and not crack like that. So we're just going to touch those up, okay? As we go around, then I'm going to... The stucco touches the wood, right? Because that's right where you have a color transition. And sometimes there's not a clean edge to cut that paint line down. And for us, it's a little bit tougher because you can't put tape on the stucco because of the texture of the stucco. So as we go through the morning, we don't have to start with that job, but those of you that feel comfortable and accurate with the paintbrush as we get started, those will be the areas for you guys. Oh, and so water would overflow out of it. Even without water coming off the roof into it, the water and rain would just land on this top step and roll back into the house. And so it started to rot away. Not only that bottom board, you see the left one, the dark brown, has already been replaced. We actually pulled it out and slid a new one back in there. Greg was working with Mike last week on that. But it started rotting the vertical supports in between the doors, all the door trim, the casing, the moldings. And so some we repair, some we have to replace. And it's just balancing that throughout the day. But so to prevent that in the future, we're going to extend this roof overhang towards us, out to equal with the nose of that top step. And then we'll also install that gutter though. You see, the old downspout was actually dumping water right onto the step. So I don't know what to do with that. So things like that help us build our new homes also though, because you can see into the future kind of, and you see, you know, we don't want to do that, you know, we're improving this one, but we also don't want to build the next one like that either. And so it helps us out both ways. And you guys can remember, it said, Damien, why are you running the downspout like that? It's going to rot it out. And as we go around the house, if there's any other jobs you feel that you would be productive with, just let me know. We're going to ask probably that you guys all start with one of these though, whether it's caulking out front on those handrails, pickets, sanding the top handrail of the same area, maybe 1 or 2 people window crew, and a couple of the rest of us with either mini rollers or brushes going around starting to prime. And then the windows, let's try not to prime the window until the window crews pin the top sash. So wherever that crew starts, the primers can follow them around the house.
Do you triathlon? Yeah, unfortunately I'm not at Canal campus. Like, oh no, Culver City. That's where the graduate school is.
Did you enjoy it? Like, would you do another one?
Oh, definitely.
So what do you study?
Good people. Psychology.
And just like the atmosphere.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's still 2 years, 4 years, or next year?
However long it takes to finish the program.
Yeah.
Probably 2 because I'll take summers off.
He's freezing though.
And then lost.
Hi there, my name is Paul Fernandez and I'm a local real estate agent. Today is my first day volunteering with Habitat for Humanity and I'm looking forward to doing more. I've heard about Habitat for Humanity for quite some time and now I've been doing a lot of volunteer work for this year and I plan to do more going forward with Habitat for Humanity.
So those of you that are going to paint from the ground we talked about, the windows and the brush and that, okay? Grab a brush, grab some paint, go to a window, just start painting, okay? And as soon as you need paint, I'll come find you. If you need a rag, I'll come find you. If you need first aid, just yell.
Janice will find you.
Your backyard looks great. You can see the difference.
Yeah.
And if you want to know who's going to win the football game today, ask me.
This is Jerry.
Yeah, hopefully I see. For a second. I think you should, I'm even going to give you a brush to hold with you because the paint will build up on the edges and you're going to want to clean that off and smooth that out all the time. And then at the screw holes, you're going to almost want to punch the paint in there because the roller might just go right over the surface. And other than that, it's just making sure your paper is where you need it to be safe. So like you could just sharpen that up a little, like pull it all the way to the garage. I'll grab you a brush and bring it back. But you guys just work together as a team and make sure it's cool. And because at a point when they're done priming, they're going to jump to the same material as you. That's cool.
I just make sure you don't want to have it pulling in the edges because if it dries, then it stays like that.
Yeah, that's it. I'll get you a brush too.
Okay. All right, you'll feel inspired after this.